effect on children has been outrageous, and it is abusive. If you are brainwashing a child or brainwashing anyone, this is abuse. But to turn a child's affections away from another parent that has loved them and really, by statistics, if not by nature, should be involved in their child's life, that is abuse. I want to add that the aspect of parental alienation or parental alienation syndrome, I don't care about the arguments about the terminology. I care about the acceptance of what behaviors a parent causes a child, which then invites the child's responses that are so negative and inhibits the child's ability to grow normally, emotionally. There are two schools of thought in terms of dealing with parental alienation. And there are many researchers in the field of parental alienation that have been advocating for years that it really needs to be addressed, acknowledged, and treated. And there are a variety of treatments, but it cannot be done by any individual therapist. A therapist needs to be qualified, they need to be trained in the nuances and all the aspects, the subtle and the very overt aspects of alienating behavior. Family courts have served a purpose for many years. However, that purpose with respect to child custody, in many cases, is extremely damaging because they are using a win-lose aspect to court procedure. When, as a society, I believe, and research bears this out, that parents need to acknowledge their own feelings and work towards a harmonious means of raising their children. And the courts need to see that that can happen. And it does not happen by bringing motion after motion and going to court and making allegations or bringing charges when, in fact, in most cases, what needs to be done is an examination of how you can use protocols as family mediation as a means of assisting people.
What systems are in place, if any, to protect against parental alienation happening within the court system?
I'm not aware of any. However, I would suggest that the court use its current tools and begin to explore with people as myself and others around the country in what has been done as interventions and protections. And immediately, when a judge in our current procedure realizes that one parent is brainwashing a child, then you tell that parent, stop it. This is a warning. You'll be under house arrest if we get another report. After that, you'll go to prison. After that, there's a monetary fine, and you're going to lose custody. There needs to be behavior modification. But at the same time, there needs to be therapy, because I'm not saying that a parent does not have legitimate rights to being angry. There may have been domestic abuse in the household, threats of abuse or physical harm or child abduction. Absolutely. When these things happen, you cannot turn your cheek. There are many, mostly women, who will remain in the home with an abusive spouse or an abusive partner. I won't get into the reasons why, but that needs to be stopped because they're inviting more problems, and then as it builds and escalates, it can lead towards high conflict divorce, high conflict child custody issues, and the time that a child is exposed to the conflict in home.